everyone, my name is Ana Clara Herndl and this is Musicalizing. So today's podcast is going to be about Sertanejo and why Sertanejo is so successful in Brazil. So the first point is that Sertanejo originated in the rural areas of Brazil and grew as the city started growing and etc. And not only that, but Sertanejo also is deeply rooted into families that were from the countryside or are from the countryside. Second, they have lots of themes that the lyrics speak life. So for example, love, heartbreak, and betrayal are all themes that lots of people in our country can connect to, and therefore they feel seen. Third point is that Sertanejo is not only in one area of Brazil, but rather it's popular in all of the areas, such as small little rural farms as to big cities like São Paulo. Fourth point is that Sertanejo is one of those song genres that are mostly played on the radios. So for people that don't use Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube and only have access to radio, it's one of the most popular genres there and one of the genres that they are going to have most contacts with. In fact, there are radio stations that are fully dedicated to Sertanejo. Fifth point is that it is very adaptable, meaning that you can blend in lots of other genres with Sertanejo. So for example, pop, funk, forró, and this just makes it timeless, and you have new songs and fresh songs, everything that's kind of trendy in the moment, or a little original spice, and that makes it interesting. So sixth point is that Sertanejo artists really invest in marketing. So for example, with social media and ads or concert promotions, they really use it in their favor, making them more popular. So seventh point is that there are many Sertanejo festivals, such as rodeos, for example, and then just music festivals. So people are not only listening to Sertanejo on their phones, but also rather going to these places and listening to their favorite artists. And yeah, so for our eighth point is that Sertanejo has such a big digital domination. So Sertanejo is seen all over the ranks, Spotify, most played artists. So for example, in 2024, 2 of the 3 most listened to artists in Brazil were Sertanejo artists. Not only that, but there are many TikTok trends with Sertanejo. So that just shows us that Sertanejo is everywhere. You'll find it on Spotify, you'll find it on TikTok, and it's just not only listening to it. For our last point is that Sertanejo has such a broad audience appeal. So you'll see people listening to Sertanejo from all of the generations, from many generations. You'll see 8-year-olds, but also 80-year-olds listening to Sertanejo. I have friends that love Sertanejo, and I have also aunts and that love Sertanejo too. So yeah, it's such a broad audience. But Anna, what does this have to do with this month's theme? So our theme for this month is unpopular opinions. And I'm gonna say something, I don't think my best friends are gonna be really happy because they're such big fans of Sertanejo. They go to festivals and they dress all up and they're so excited about it. But I don't think Sertanejo deserves all of the hype it gets here in Brazil. I know that people have different styles, but I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan. I didn't grow up with Sertanejo, so yeah, it's not the type of genre and not the type of songs that I listen to on a daily basis. That was all for today. Thank you so much, and don't stop listening to music. Bye.